Good morning, folks, and I mean morning. It's 3:28 a.m. Thursday, November 3rd. Make that 3:29 a.m. Thursday, December 3rd. Excuse me, sniffles. Um, 3:28. That's 823. 8 is knowledge, as in data, like book knowledge, information. 2 is understanding it, and it also means harmony. And three is something related to meeting people. It can also mean, in a lot of different ways, it also means happiness. Wow, stopped up. Love my coffee. This is Bear Energy. It's a Kodiak bear. Bear is setting boundaries. That's strength and healing. But the power of part of the power behind or assistance behind that power animal, excuse me, or the power of that animal's energy is to set boundaries that wherever you go, move with you. Dealing with others, dealing with everything around you. 329, going back to that. 9 is the elder. 2 is understanding. And then 3 again is other people. And it often has to do with happiness or gift. And that's relative to what I'm going to talk about here in a minute. That's kind of interesting. That's my first cup of coffee and chowa tea. And I think that I need a little more in me. um, yes, it's easy to pick off this morning's conversation. Serious. Very. I told you in other lives, excuse me, that I would come back and tell you about what's going on the other side. I told you this life as I started doing this that I do the same. I'm coming to the point where that needs to come to a close. I've talked about leaving for a while. There's been issues. The large body of Lily did not pull me out of this body when I was getting that she would, and excuse me, and that was exactly the right reason. I mean, that was exactly the right thing. This has never been about something becoming big about me anyway. So it doesn't matter so much what other people say. It's not, I'm not running for office, I'm not doing anything. But it was important for you to know what's on the other side of what's going on. And it was important for me while I was in a body to go ahead and kill what's on the other side causing issues. That's funny. I'm wearing Fox. Fox is adaptability. Being able to move around problems and obstacles and do the right thing. Get to where you need to go. And that's what we're talking about. I've gotten rid of the majority of stuff. The vast majority. Over 98% of everything that had to go is done. It's gone. Destroyed completely. Except for little teeny pieces. That's the other 1.5%. But that too has to be taken out. I've got to get out of here. so I can do that. I cannot do that in the body. It does not work like that. Um, as after there was something that needed to happen with me staying here. I'm not going to go into big detail on that, but it was for Lily. For something to happen there. Um, and it is relative to what's about to happen. But see, the thing is, I've initiated a timetable that it was initially uh, started not by myself, but by Lily on the other side and some of the others. I actually had some of them screaming out for me to get home, to hurry up and get home, and the rest of the chaos that's over there. Uh, there's not much more of anything I can do here. Excuse me. Um, the problem is the way things have always been set up. The original male and female were abusive, domineering, absolute in their word and control over everything. And sick, 27.5% negative, but just stuck on more and more attention, more and more praise. So that's how everything else out of body was raised. That's the sickness that they lived in. And that's everybody on the other side. That doesn't mean everyone's corrupt, but it does mean there's a hell of a lot of corruption. By corruption, I'm talking about people having the wrong mindset. Excuse me. That's also why so much stuff is gone. There's still some over there, and it won't be. It won't stop. The insanity won't stop until I get over there. I need to go over there anyway. Like I said a minute ago, or a couple minutes, whatever. I initiated my own timetable. It's in my book. Those books were very important for me to write, to bring you the third dimension, the information that no one else has. Not all these other wonderful beings, love them all, on other planets have starships. Folks, they don't have the answers to that stuff. They've been kept in the dark like everyone else. Everything in a body has been kept in the dark. I don't care what kind of body it is. And those of you talking about these etheric super beings, that aliens that float around, they fly through the universe in their ships, but yet they fly everywhere without, in their special bodies. If they have special bodies where they don't need ships, what the hell are they doing in ships? People, please use your common sense, okay? And I'm not talking to everyone out there. I'm talking that this message is for everyone, but I'm not talking at the very, 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 very vast majority of people who listen to me. It's good to have an open heart. We want to learn, and there's nothing wrong with that, but please just maintain that basic layer of foundation for your thought process, okay? As you all wake up, and you will keep waking up, you'll find out about that. So anyway, now Lily's body is back in control for a little bit. There's still some nutty stuff going on over there. It's like nothing wants to listen to anyone else. That it's not no one, but there's problems. There's problem children that still won't listen. I talk about Paul a lot, Paul Cherick. He's an incredible powerhouse. And his singing has always been strong, always. 98%, over 98% of the frequencies within his spirit come from Ara. They actually come like directly from me. He's incredibly strong. hasn't been around as long, uh, but it doesn't matter. He's had over 2 billion lives. Okay, so he's, don't get me wrong, he's not a newcomer, but the spirit that that is his inside, what he is, that spirit, it is from the beginning. It is from Ara. It is from me. It's strong. It's like I talk about the bucket of 5 gallon bucket of water that you get an empty cup and you take a cup of water out. That bucket didn't get pregnant and produce a baby. That's some of that same water from that same bucket. It's just a smaller amount and it's separated so it can grow on its own. So it becomes itself. And that piece of my own energy that I released a while ago, that went to M66 and took over, well, that part of me actually went to him. There was another part of me that's still in this body that went to him and started working on his brain, making him even stronger, helping him see even more. And then he could see so much and so clearly, and I'm so proud of him. And I'm proud of him because he's taking whatever he has, no matter how much it is. It doesn't have to be a lot, but I'm proud of him because he takes what he has and he uses it. And Tomo is right there, like only 1% behind him. Tomo's being separated, set aside, just waiting for things to happen, and then he's going to kick in. And these are only two of the Source family members that are really, really strong. I've talked about the rest of them, a bunch of them, but not the rest of them. But anyway, back to Paul. His other half, his spirit half, his spirit mate, she came flying into the picture the other night when some stuff came down, and Black Panther had already gotten a hold of me in my head, and he said, "Hey man, there's literally an army coming at you, like an armada, not an armada of ships. It's not a physical stuff; it's metaphysical." Excuse me. And a long time ago, I've talked about spirit, how as it gets bigger and bigger, and it's been around a while, sometimes it'll break off a focal point, like the awesome Archangel Michael. How the heck does this angel, and I can't say him, I can't say her, it's called Z, Z-H-E, like she, but with a Z. That's angel, that's energy, that's a spirit, sentient energy that's actually both male and female. How does Xi be in a million places at the same time? How can Xi be protecting so many at one time? Excuse me, Archangel Michael's actual self is huge, and he breaks off small holographic pieces of himself to go do stuff, small focal points. Well, something broke off from the original male, first being that nasty thing, 27.5% negative. And it did it a long time ago. And it was just one little teeny piece of spirit. It's nothing, like a poof. But it has the frequencies within it. That's like a little badge, like a name tag. And it does have some power with it, or did. But anyway, it literally went up to the new angels and got most of them, not all, but most of them, to go ahead and listen to him. He conned them into literally getting together to attack me. I mean, I had people calling up all over the place. You know, Jay, I said, you know, thanks for letting me know, but you're a little late. But, you know, it's not an issue. I didn't tell them they were late. I just said thanks and I'm aware. So anyway, the stuff I tell you to believe, I mean, the stuff that I tell you is so hard to believe. And I tell you, it is to believe. It is for you, for your understanding, for your knowing. It is for believing, or not believing, whatever you want. That's your prerogative. It's information. Number 8, data, and you do whatever you want with it. But I have to leave it. Okay. Anyway, I think I've said something about this in one of my videos, what's in me. All of us go back through time. I've told you that many times. You can literally go back into time every time you go to remember something that's important. Well, a little over 2/3 of the time you go to remember something, you're actually going back in time to look at it. So that's why people that are solar plexus oriented and use their scanner usually can have something of a photographic memory. It's easier for them to do it than someone who's pineal based or heart based. Excuse me. So, so anyway, I've taken problem children before and gone back in time to where they literally came out, and I was doing this in relationship to myself and different beings that came from me and Lily. Those cubs that came out, I've gone back in time. I've found them, trapped them when they were in my head or someone else's. Put a sphere on them, pull them out, hold them, and then I literally just set them aside. I relax, and then I go back into time. I watch them coming out of me, and I will see me and Lily together, Our and Lily, whatever, together, and then releasing a wave, and then I find them, literally put them back inside. And every time I do it, my spine will crank up like that. If it doesn't, then I could tell something was wrong, but I'd already know anyway. But it's like 4 or 5 things would tell me, okay, something's wrong. It's not happening. But I can actually feel my strength pick up from that happening. And Lily would feel the same thing. The part of Lily that's in body, but it's, anyway. I want to be as private about this as I can be. So anyway, that's what happened to the new angels. I kept getting rid of some here, some there, and then as Black Panther told me that, then I just relaxed a little bit. Everyone called, so I could have my own affirmations and stuff. I just went back in time, and I look at me and Lily, and I say me, but look, it's our inside me. My focal point, what I am inside, that focal point happens to be literally more than 50% of the size of our. It's huge, okay? That's why I keep saying that. I don't mean to make anything about me, because it's not. So I go back in time and I see her energy, and I see us release a wave. I took that whole wave, just pull it in and put it back. And now you go back in time and look, there's 2 waves that came out, not 3. I was talking with Lily about that, and angel energy has some benefits and some problems. They're very strong, they're loving, like I've talked about. But even though they had knowledge of lives, we get smarter by having lives as energy. We understand more about lives. We understand more about existing by having lives. That's why you do it, and to grow in strength and to get the experiences. But let me tell you something, after 100 million lives, there's next to nothing new. What, 10 seconds in a day, twice a year? Not a good reason to have a life, okay? So anyway, there's really no need for angels. The ones that we have left, keeping, protecting, taking care of. There's a different way to create something like an angel, but use different percentages. But they're made to be servants. They follow. It's like they don't have the willpower. They have strength, but they don't have the willpower to stand on their own. And this extremely intelligent part of the first original male being that had broken off, excuse me, literally conned all these others to following him. And there's one little speck of garbage with all these, new angels around him. So they're all gone. I found 3 pieces of that weird energy thing. I don't doubt there's a little more somewhere. But anyway, Paul's other half had come to him, and he was telling me, but I see her and feel her, talk to her all the time, talk to everybody, everything, and she was really hectic. Poor Paul. First off, that's his other half. That's the other half of what makes him complete. He loves her so much. I mean, boy, do I understand that. It's like me and Karen. It's crazy. She is my lady. I'm her man. That's the way it is. She's the female and I'm the male. They make one unit. It's a wonderful feeling right now. My heart's just, I have her inside. It's wonderful. And that's what's going inside the body of Lily. The body of Lily is actually becoming her. Very much so. So, and that was important for that to be settling down before I could go. Karen's very private. She's a powerhouse and she'll be staying like that. And so they're gone, but Paul's other half brought up a very serious issue. And Paul said she just kept saying, Father, get the hell over here, please. Different words. When we say something, there's frequencies we release. That they say words have power. That's what that's about. The way you say it, the energy that is released, that's frequencies that come out of your mouth. Okay, come out of your vocal cords, down your throat, and out the mouth. She was just saying, get over here. Fix this, please. Get back. That part of me that I released, that I sent to M66, these new angels literally went over there and attacked it. It's back inside me. All my energy is back inside me. Strong? Oh, yeah. No problem. I'm stronger than I've ever been. But that's the insanity. That's the insanity. The new animals. Animals have fortitude and love. They're in compassion. They are incredible. They're incredible. I don't believe in jealousy. Although I've got a big protection gig, and anybody gets near my lady, I just fire up. But as far as wanting to be like someone else, no, everything's different. Everything is what it is, and I think it owes it to itself to honor itself. That's important to me. And I think it should. I think it's important to them whether they realize it or not. No sneeze right now. Thank you very much. Excuse me. It's easier than you think to do things in your head. Anyway, so I went to find the old animal essence because they were hiding, and rightly so. They wanted to get the hell out of there. Those new angels, I told you, they were source. There was a whole wave released. There was a lot of them. And they went rogue. So the animal essence got out of the way. They're protected, but it doesn't matter. There's no need to be hurt. Because myself, I pull back from M66, that focal point. Every one of those angels attacking it, which is like 80%, almost 80%, about 80% of them, of all of them, attacked them. Attacked me. And you want to talk about breaking laws? So, they're gone. They no longer exist. People, you have no idea of the power of source energy. No idea. And you shouldn't, because you haven't seen it physically. It makes sense. I'm not belittling anyone. If I ever belittle anyone, it's myself. My responsibility is protection. I'm not doing too good a job of that right now. I've gotten rid of the big stuff, done some big stuff, but it ain't over. So, um, that part of me is back in me. That it's a small focal point, very strong, but it's still just a small focal point. So it's back inside me. I have my own focal points in there. So it's healed up and relaxing, and uh, again, the pressure on me to get the hell out of here. Um, there's a timeline that I put in the books that has to be taken care of, or those books mean nothing. But as far as to the general populace, no one's going to be made to read the books like you're all controlled before. That's the old way. It's not the new way. And there's still problems over there, and that's my job. But everything that was going to pull me out of the body, just flip flops. What's inside me is taken over as soon as I get out. And right now, what's over there is running around like, woohoo, we're in charge. Eventually, Jay will die, and Arrow comes out, and then we have to go along with everything. But for right now, yay, we're in charge. Chaos running supreme, and they're acting like they're doing something. There's no, there's no control over there. And in the meantime, the big Lily energy is bonding with Karen, becoming incredibly powerful, becoming herself. She, Karen, I love you, honey. I know you're not that happy with me having said that, but I had to. Um, so, with that part of Lily being over there, then she's starting to take some control. Not Karen, that energy outside of her, the big body of Lily that's taking on some of Karen's knowledge and understanding. It's like a huge filter goes over the crown. So, anyway, that's the scenario. Something has to be done very soon, and it will be. Um, it's so funny. I'm watching, excuse me, uh, the huge body of Lily. I'm watching her change and grow as she's taken on some of Karen's understanding, knowledge, emotions, and stuff like that. And excuse me, and I talk with her. It's the funniest thing in the world. Um, I really wish y'all could see and feel stuff the way I do. That's my intent, for y'all to be who you really are, which is, like I've always said, so cool. Um, but anyway, I'm going. I always ask all of you to go inside yourself, to find yourself, and come alive and become aware. I need to go deeper inside myself to connect to part of me, the big part of me that's hanging out of me. And I need to do something soon. I need to be back home before the 1st of January. So, there's something that's coming up. Lily's body showed me a ship coming in here, gave me a message. And this is, I want to tell you how this came through. Now, this will give, some of the naysayers something to laugh about, and that's fine. But those of you that care, those of you that aren't actually awake and actually the intelligent ones, Um, I was driving, sitting at a light, and all of a sudden, this leaf came down. It's, leaves have fallen. This leaf came down, and as it did, I started receiving a message. And the leaf, as it was twisting around, was making a funny shape to the physical eyes. The physical eyes were taken out a little bit, and then I was using the pineal to see something. And then at the light turned, the leaf fell, and I saw this weird looking ship coming in. And it's coming over, and they have some serious intent in them. And they're coming to the earth, and they have this serious intent in them. And uh, it's like a news crew, okay? They want to be here for something that's already been planned on the other planned in the third dimension. It was set up on the other side, and there's a ship coming. There's another ship coming. That's very serious. It's high tech, warship intelligence. It's not this Federation CIA. It's a different group. It has to do with strategy and intelligence for the military operations. It's a total different group than this Central Intelligence Agency thing. Excuse me. They're serious people. They have proper intent, and they're no nonsense. So there's supposed to be a meeting over here. They're going to come over here, and I'm supposed to have a meeting with them the same way I have with the Anunnaki ambassador twice, and some others. I'm tired of talking about this stuff. I gotta go. I gotta do stuff. At this point, the more that I don't comply, I bring an end to doing anything here, and I make a point of it. And then it'll be understood I'll do no more in body. And then it'll be realized I gotta go. If I have to take myself away from here, if I have to push myself out of this body in a violent way, it's not good when I get out, number one. Number two, it'll take away meaning from my words. That's not good, because my words are here to help you. I didn't write this book to make money. I didn't write these books for the heck of it. I had nothing to do. Yeah, wow. So that's why I need to go inside myself and find a way to shut myself down. As I start to do that, the problem is I'll still be being bothered by other stuff where I can't concentrate. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't see everything when I'm in a body. I've told y'all, when you're in a body, people say, Jay, why can't I remember this? Why can't I remember that? It's like, man, you're as spirit. Y'all, even when you're compressed in a body, those of you that are heavy hitters, you can't. Even while you're in a body, your energy's touching both oceans. If I put you in the middle of the U.S., your energy's literally touching the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Okay, that's huge. Y'all are big. Been around a long time. Trying to take your knowledge that you hold as spirit and shove it into a physical brain? You're kidding me, right? That's like taking the swimming pool, I've said 1,000 times, well, whatever, a lot, taking a swimming pool and pouring it into a water balloon. It ain't gonna happen, okay? It ain't going. It just go in there, pop, done. I've got the same issue. I'm a lot bigger than this, whatever. I'm just a lot bigger. Let's just leave that there. So, that's where I'm going. It's time for me to quit doing that and bring an end to it. When I say bring an end to it, I'm talking about bringing an end to my compliance, bringing an end to my what I'm doing while I'm in the body. So I still haven't started up the consults again. And folks, it's time for me to go. I can see more, know more right now than I've had before. I've got all my power back. Um, the part of me that's inside me that keeps me from moving anything around, that kind of scenario, um, telekinetically and everything else, that's the final say so with me, and that's what I need to and will connect with. And that's the only way I know to properly shut myself down. Uh, you hear about a lot of things, monks doing that with themselves and stuff. You hear all kinds of stuff. You hear about this lady in Russia that gazes at the sun and she hasn't had to eat for 2 years. It's documented. Documented my butt. That's so full of crap. That's nuts. Again, a little bit of common sense. People say common sense doesn't mix with any of this. It does, but not until you can see something. That's the importance of all of you waking up, becoming aware of what's around you. So anyway, I have no intention of talking with these folks when they come in. It's just astral project, talk back and forth. I'm done. I need to go. I need to make that point clean. I need to make a clean, clear, precise point that's it. I'm done. And if I'm done here, then I'm needed elsewhere. And see, Lily's body understands that. She's the one who's supposed to take me out, take me home. But she and I love each other a lot, and she's going to partially feel that, she's hurting me, and she's not. I need to go. I need to it's so easy for the energy to come in and squeeze your heart and just kill you. Kill the body. So, I don't know that she can do that. So I need to rely on the one person we all have to rely on, ourselves. So, if anything ever has to happen with that other issue, I'll bring it up, but don't be waiting to hear it. Because I'm done with that. I am going to put out a couple of a few more videos. I'm going to put out some DVDs. The DVDs that I'm going to make is one I've been waiting to do for a long time. Animal spirit guides. Animal spirit, animal energy. And while I'm talking about that, yes, for those of you that think I'm doing this for money, why would I talk about someone else? Dr. Stephen D. Farmer, really cool dude. Okay, he's Source Inside from Lily and Ara. He understands, he feels. He's very strong with animal energy. His particular part of Source energy, very strong animal in it. I've met him, known the guy, he's awesome. He doesn't understand his philosophy. I've never thrown it at him. He's fine. It's just like, leave him alone. I'm not running around carrying a big sign saying, go my way, go my way. I'm offering information. But anyway, I talk with them. I talk with everybody. Everything. So that and Dragon Energy, I'm going to get that on a DVD. I'll take a couple of them. I'm going to do it in segments. You'll see it happen in segment. I'll say this so-and-so, turn it off. And then this one, so-and-so. That way it's easier for me because, I'm not good with, this doing the videos and everything. I'm going to go ahead and do this in small sections so I can take a couple of them and put them on the internet just so I can give you something for free. But I'm going to go over a lot of animal energy, a lot of, and the dragons, not animal. Dragons and unicorn are literally dragon and unicorn, okay? They were literally born of Lily and Ara's love. And You believe what you want, that's fine, I love you. But that's literally the majority of that, the gist of it, is a heart of Lily and a heart of Ara, and that's Karen and I. So that's that. Um, Sometimes you can do more. Sometimes you can accomplish more by not doing anything than by doing something aggressive or going along with the same way, that going along with what's expected. Gee, didn't Gandhi say that? This lady looked at me one time in a crystal store. She looked at me and she goes, "You look just like Gandhi Ji." You know, she was from India. I looked at her, smiled, and I just said, "Honey, I am. What can I do for you?" And she remembered me. She beamed a big smile. That was so cool. It's nice to meet others from past lives. I'm going to put a couple talks out on video that are just talking about stuff, trying to talk with you as well as I can without being able to, unfortunately, converse with you. I would love that. Just to answer your questions. I could do that all day. That's what I'm here for, as far as, talking with people. The big job is done for the most part, but it ain't finished until I go home and mop up. Creation was built upon the premise of abuse, growth of spirit, for the reason of creating praise for the first being male and female. Before they ever created anything, they were becoming jealous of each other. How long has creation been alive? 2,863.34, approximately 2,863.34 trillion years, whatever number that is. Don't know, don't care, but that's what it is. That's floating right around there. That's the way, by the way, we measure time on this planet. So, that's something I had to get out. I told you change is going to come. I told you things are going to happen. They won't happen unless I'm gone and over there. I can't do crap through this body. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've already done a lot. But I can't make things happen properly. That's funny. I can feel that part of me inside me right now. It has it's not anxiety, but it's a certain, it's the beginning to push. It wants to leave. Concerned about it. There's another piece of it that's okay. The dominant piece of it is just stable and strong and ready to come out. That's dragon energy. It's a mixture of many things, but very strong dragon energy in it. It's serious, it's gradual, and now it knows I'm looking at it. It's not talking yet. It's not happy. Y'all can do so much with your minds. He wants to be left alone. Y'all can do so much with your minds. I've told y'all about you can get too big. Hello. You have so many focal points within you. You have a control unit, but it's still what exists is so different than anything else you might think of. I mean, You have to see it. You have to have your own truth. That's the most important thing. As far as your awakening is for you to understand and know, but you have to see it for yourself. There's no religion or anything to follow. You can read my books, that'll give you the information, and slowly things will fit in. It will. It makes sense because it's just what is. You put these ingredients together, you get apple pie. Okay? It's simple. You cook it, you eat it, it's apple pie. Knowledge is a lot like that. It's like ingredients that you put together, and then you bake a pie. You eat the pie. Once you've consumed it, then it's understanding, and then more understandings you have about different collections of knowledge you've put together in different categories. Then you actually develop wisdom, or you find out that you have wisdom. It's like for you ladies. It's like using thread to then build some clothes, and then you put them in the closet. So the closet is wisdom, the clothes built or understanding, and then the fiber is the data or knowledge. And that's guys, girls, whatever. I'm trying to be very general without, you know, picking out stuff, genres and stuff. We're all different. There's a good reason for that. So anyway, I need to leave this alone. Love y'all. We'll see in a little bit. I just need to get this out there. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it won't be that much longer. Whatever it takes, it takes. When something has to be done, you do what you need to do. That's all. I'm not good at running and hiding. Really not. I love y'all, man. Take care. You'll enjoy the animal energy, animal spirit guide information when it comes out. I regret that I couldn't have had more opportunities provided by the other side to get with large numbers of y'all and talk about everything that is in your head, all your questions. That's a shame, because I have access to so much. Oh well, we do what we can, right? I love you, man. Have a good one.